Life has taken a bit of a strange turn for me. Not quite during lockdown. It started a bit before that, but I haven't quite worked out why or how or where I'm going. But that's kind of all adds up to the excitement. um, God is with me as an encourager, a refuge, and a kind of energizer. It started last November, really, before lockdown came along. I lost my job, which was a bit of a blow, and opportunities for work at that time were limited by the general election, Christmas, and Brexit. So I set my mind to finding a job in 2020. And for a while, I had a few interviews and opportunities came up, but it all stopped when COVID came along. So my plans kind of got put on hold. And I was left in a bit of limbo until some friends at Trikes and Bikes asked me to help them out as a bike mechanic. We didn't know it then, but it has turned out to be the busiest period for bike sales and servicing for many years. So I've been quite busy doing that, which has been good. I've enjoyed it. I find myself at the bike shop. I rarely sit down. We get a lot of shed bikes to repair that have lain unloved for many years. We sell bikes and it's a very busy place. Safety is a concern. We have social distancing guidelines. We wash bikes before they come in. We disinfect them before they're handed back to customers. We try and work outside when we can, and the weather has helped with that. And we wear gloves and standard, which they're really standard PPE anyway, so that hasn't changed much. And we've been funded to provide bike servicing for key workers, which is good. So we're able to play our part in helping those involved in the front line of coronavirus. So the lockdown has affected me in several ways. Firstly, I was bemused because when lockdown came along, I'd already experienced the measure of social isolation that comes with being out of work. So I didn't really have the same emotional shock at that time that everyone else seemed to be going through. Secondly, I was confused and frustrated because my plans to get a new job were flouted. I was then delighted to join Trikes and Bikes, where I can use my skills to help people. And fourthly, I'm busy and active, and I enjoy solving problems really with my hands and mind. So I've experienced highs and lows over the last few months, and I still don't know where God is taking me, but I know that he sometimes wants to tear down before building up. It sounds a bit brutal, but that is how he spoke to Jeremiah about nations. And when I read this verse, firstly, I thought I had some resonance for me. In Jeremiah chapter 1 verses 9 and 10, he says, God reached out, touched my mouth and said, look, I've just put my words in your mouth, hand delivered. See what I've done. I've given you a job to do among nations and governments, a red letter day. Your job is to pull down and tear down, take apart and demolish, and then start over, building and planting. And that has meant a lot to me. I know I'm taking it slightly out of context and applying it to my life, but it's a comfort and a resonance that I find useful in my life.